Every Christmas, the world seems to glow with warmth, as if the lights themselves whisper promises of hope. But 2 years ago, Christmas stopped being magical for me. It became the season that broke everything. My name is Elena Marsh, and this is the year I take my life back.
December had barely begun, but I was already exhausted, tired of pretending I was fine, tired of pretending the betrayal didn't still bite. Then came Lucy, bright, chaotic, wrapped in colors winter never asked for. She stepped into my apartment with gingerbread cookies and that look, the look that said she wasn't leaving until I listened. She told me I needed to fight back, that Michael Reed had taken enough from me, but fighting felt impossible. How do you fight someone who already convinced the world you're the villain? Michael's Charity Gala. Across town, Michael stood beneath golden lights and perfect smiles. Charismatic, untouchable, polished like a Christmas ornament. He spoke about generosity, compassion, community, while cameras adored him, and the world believed him. I watched from a distance, wondering how a lie could shine brighter than the truth. But everything changed that night with a single knock. Nathan Cole, a journalist with weary eyes and a history he didn't talk about. He stood at my door holding truth like it was a flame. He told me he had evidence, proof that everything I'd been blamed for was orchestrated, deliberate. And suddenly, the spark I thought I'd lost forever began to flicker again. In my living room, we pieced together 2 years of broken trust. Bank statements, emails with forged signatures, donation logs that didn't add up. Every clue pointed to one name, Michael Reed. For the first time in 2 years, I felt clarity. Cold, sharp, undeniable. I hadn't been careless. I had been targeted. I visited Mrs. Bell, my neighbor, my unexpected anchor. She listened with the patience of someone who had lived many lifetimes of heartbreak. She told me, "Revenge can feel warm, child, until it leaves you colder than snow." She was right. This wasn't about destroying him. It was about reclaiming myself. Lucy volunteered to help, which should have scared me more than it did. She distracted security guards by singing Christmas carols loudly and terribly. But somehow, her chaos worked. She found the missing donation records. And with that, we had the final piece. Michael moved faster than we expected. He cornered Nathan in his office, threatened him, tried to silence him. It was the same method he used on me, quiet pressure wrapped in polite menace. But Nathan didn't bend, and that was when I realized this time I wasn't fighting alone. That night, everything I'd been holding in cracked open. I cried for the version of myself I used to be, for the trust I lost, for the life that was taken from me. And when I finally stood, I knew exactly what I had to do. I opened a small booth at the Christmas market, the place where my charity used to shine. The whispers were loud, some supportive, some cruel, but Lucy laughed beside me. Mrs. Bell decorated beside me. Nathan watched protectively from a distance, and slowly, hope returned. When the cameras pointed at me, my hands trembled, not from fear, but from knowing that this was it, the moment truth would either rise or die. I told my story calmly, simply, with nothing but honesty to hold me up. And for the first time, people listened. Michael watched the broadcast from his office. I wasn't there, but I've imagined that moment 1,000 times. The panic, the unraveling, the realization that the truth he buried was rising again, and there was nothing he could do to stop it. He stormed into the Christmas market, fury carving lines across his face. He confronted me in front of everyone. But this time, I didn't flinch. "I'm not here to destroy you," I told him. "I'm here to reclaim the truth." And in his anger, he revealed everything. The crowd heard it, Nathan recorded it, and Michael realized it was over. The next morning, headlines cleared my name. Michael stepped down, investigations opened, and suddenly the weight I carried for years vanished. People brought donations to my booth, apologies, smiles. Lucy cried harder than I did. Mrs. Bell held my hands and whispered, "Truth always finds its way home." And standing beneath the falling snow, I finally understood. The greatest gift I received this Christmas wasn't revenge, it was redemption.